Hey everybody, welcome back to a North Texas Weather Center forecast, and today what we're looking at is the chance for some snow and actually potential little snowstorm going on in portions of Oklahoma as well as the panhandle of Texas tomorrow, and this could also hit North Texas. This video is more centered around those people that are in central and western Oklahoma as well as the panhandle of Texas, so I'm going to kind of break down for you what to expect in terms of precipitation, when you're going to expect it, as well as how much snow we could be talking about in some locations like Amarillo, Childress, Elk City, as well as Oklahoma City. And we'll also break down a little bit of North Texas as well. So I'm going to kind of give you a breakdown of the future radar temperatures tomorrow and as well as the snow totals, and we'll kind of go from there. So this is what we're looking at in terms of the future radar. Obviously, we do have a chance for some snow across Oklahoma as early as tonight, and as well as into panhandle of Texas tomorrow. You can see this about 11 o'clock tonight. We'll start to see that the little snow band starting to fizzle out across portions of northwestern Oklahoma. We'll eventually see some snow starting to translate into areas like Amarillo and Dalhart around 1 to 2 in the morning. Eventually, this will start to create some flurries, some light snow. Can't rely on a little bit of moderate snow as well in some locations. Accumulations right now look to be about 1 to 3 inches at the peak. We could see a coating in some spots as well. That kind of seems like what we're going to be looking at out of this. Eventually by tomorrow morning, by the time you wake up, a lot of the snow flurries and showers will be across areas like Amarillo, just northwest of Childress. You might see a few snowflakes when you wake up, but that would be about it. Nothing significant at that point. Eventually by 8, 9 o'clock, the snow bands start to move off to the east. So eventually by noontime, you can see heavier snow will start to be possible across areas just east of Amarillo. Elk City will start to see some flurries and some light snow. Childress will start to get more of the moderate to maybe some heavy snow as well. 1 to 2 o'clock, a lot of this starts to move off to the east. Temperatures will be cold enough, so this will be primarily snow for most of us. Maybe a mix of rain and snow across areas of central Oklahoma tomorrow afternoon. 3, 4 o'clock, a lot of the snow still ongoing across Childress, Elk City, and just west of Lawton. Lawton will start to see some snow right around 5, 6 o'clock. Eventually, this moves out to the east. More of a mixture of some rain and snow near Wichita Falls to begin with, ending off with mostly snow at the end of it around 9, 10 o'clock tomorrow night. And eventually this does start to fizzle out, so areas like Oklahoma City will see mainly a mix of rain and snow, maybe a brief transition into just snow at the very tail end of this, but again, it looks a bit more isolated / scattered for areas like Oklahoma City as well as Wichita Falls. But you can see that that area of rain to snow mix will be possible entering portions of even North Texas, so areas like Sherman along the Red River could very well see maybe some flurries and some light snow out of that, but again, it would be primarily a mix of rain and snow. No accumulations expected in North Texas as of right now. Temperatures tomorrow, as I said before, they're going to be very cold when you wake up. Teens across northern Oklahoma, central and southern Oklahoma, mainly in the 20s. Panhandle of Texas as well, same story, low to mid 20s, mid to upper 20s, closer to areas just southeast of Childress. Eventually by tomorrow afternoon, you can see even by 3 o'clock tomorrow, the warmest you'll get in areas like Amarillo, Elk City, and Childress because of the cloud cover will be the upper 20s and maybe low 30s. So that's why I'm talking about potentially more snow, and this will likely be more of a wet snow, so accumulation will be more likely. Here's what we're looking at in terms of accumulation. You can see that areas like Oklahoma City could see maybe a coating up to a half an inch. That would be the most you would see, though. I think you'll primarily stay with rain. However, can't rule out maybe up to a coating or a half an inch, as well as maybe Stillwater. Just west of Stillwater, you could maybe see a coating as well. The most significant snow totals that you should keep in mind is going to be somewhere around Elk City and Childress. I think Childress has the best shot where that transition point will be from that snow going from south to east. You can see that Childress potentially up to 1 inch to 2 inches. Some areas in here could very well see 3 to 4. Can't rule out an isolated area seeing 5 inches of snow, especially across very far southwestern Oklahoma into portions of the eastern portions of the panhandle of Texas. So keep that in mind. A lot to break down. Obviously, make sure you stay updated with North Texas Weather Center for the latest. We'll keep you updated. Make sure to subscribe here to our YouTube channel and stay updated as well as on our Facebook page at North Texas Weather Center. This forecast is brought to you by Platinum Contracting, All Dents Repair, and THD Vehicle Doorstep. Buy one in the description below.